So in other words, they can pick and choose when they want to be a lady when it's advantageous to them. And this is where a lot of guys fuck up, because you guys sit there, take her on the fucking date, pay for the date, treat her like a lady, but she's a fucking slut. And then you wonder why. Oh, fuck, what's going on here? This sucks. And this comes from guys not understanding the inherent differences between men and women. So they can pick and choose when they want to be a lady, but you have to always be a man, and that's the issue here.
Myron Gaines triggers this white knight into crying about what he said about modern women in this debate, as Myron Gaines crushes this beta's delusion after complaining and drops the brutal truth on this kid about dating in modern society, showing how men are being manipulated. Let's get in.
What's up? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I heard your comment asking about like women are stupid. Can you just like elaborate on that?
Yeah. So when I say that, obviously I'm being funny or whatever, but
right.
what I do think honestly is that women and men are not equal. I think women need to be subordinate to men at all times. I think feminism is a lie. It set them up for a lot of failure and a lot of inevitable heartbreak. And they're stupid because most of them buy into the lie of feminism. That's what actually makes them stupid.
So can I ask, like, what are your religious views? Like, are you like Christian? Are you?
I grew up Muslim.
Okay.
But all the people of the book, kind of understand that, men are supposed to be the patriarchs, the leaders, the head of the households, whether it's Christianity, Judaism, Islam, they all got it right.
But couldn't we agree that there's like a shift in society that like most people are equal? Like, I don't think that we should say women are less than us and that like they can't take care of themselves.
Well, that's precisely the problem, is egalitarianism. It doesn't adhere to reality.
But we live in the reality now. Like, there are women taking care of themselves. Like, they don't need men.
Well, not really. The only reason they're able to take care of themselves is because we've civilized the world so much, where these same toxically masculine men that they criticize all the time, these are the guys that have civilized the world for them. So since we have, all this safety and technology and everything else like that, they're able to operate on their own now. But the reality is, and this is why it's so important for you young guys to understand this, though we live in an egalitarian society and women sit there and say, I want to be equal to a man, the reality is they're not attracted to that. And all of you young guys here need to understand that what women say versus what they're aroused by and what they're attracted to are two different things. So girls will sit there and say, oh, I want to be equal to you, but the easiest way to tell that's bullshit is when the bill comes, what are they doing? They're hoping that you pay for it. Okay, so, and if a woman does get with you, she still expects you to make bare minimum as much as her, if not more. So our biology, unfortunately, does not adhere to modern society.
Are you like, I just don't like, where are you getting those like ideas where like women like want you to pay for the things? Like, I mean, like, sure, we can go off like gender norms and
yeah,
like, like, oh, what's the deal? Like when you take a girl out on a date, like, oh, she probably expects you to pay for the bill, but like, is that every case? Like, that's the real question.
A staggering majority.
I
would say if I lined up 100 women, 90 of them are going to expect for you to pay for the first date and adhere to your masculine burner performance to some degree. And here's the thing. Notice how you even knew it. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to pay for it, blah, blah. Like, you inherently understand your roles as a guy, even though I can tell here that you're a bit more central / maybe left because you believe that women are equal to men. Even you as a guy that's centered, or maybe leftist a little bit, you even understand that there's a burner performance on you to pay for the date. But here's the difference. Women don't feel like they have to do anything for your affection. Most women feel as though I'm equal to you, but I still want to be treated like a lady. So in other words, they can pick and choose when they want to be a lady when it's advantageous to them. And this is where a lot of guys fuck up, because you guys sit there, take her on the fucking date, pay for the date, treat her like a lady, but she's a fucking slut. And then you wonder why. Oh, fuck, what's going on here? This sucks. And this comes from guys not understanding the inherent differences between men and women. So they can pick and choose when they want to be a lady, but you have to always be a man. And that's the issue here. And that's fine. If a woman wants to be an egalitarian, all this other bullshit, fine. Find a girl that wants to submit to you.
Let me know down below if you agree with Myron Gaines that modern women pick and choose when they want to be equal and when they want to be women. Because obviously, I'm going to agree with that 100%. And what this white knight doesn't get is that we have created a society that, like Myron Gaines mentioned, does not match our biology. So our biology wants to do this thing, but we're saying, oh, we're all equal, we're egalitarian, everything works this way, but society doesn't actually match us as people, how we mate, how we move, how we interact, and this whole dichotomy versus this biological reality and this societal reality are not in sync. And that's where the chaos is coming from. And modern guys, young guys growing up, they don't really understand how women think. And it's one of the most dangerous things men can get involved into is a relationship with a woman when they don't understand how women actually thing. Men and women are different. They always have been. They always will be. And we need to create a society how we used to have that actually is in sync with our biology. And then we'll have a society that's going to be far more in harmony with how we're supposed to be living versus this modern era. But hit that like button and notification bell if you're enjoying the video. And if you want to help support the channel, check out the link down below in the description, and let's get back in.
As a guy. Because sluts are terrible people, by the way. If you guys, I'm sure many of you guys here might have dated one or been with a girl that was promiscuous. They're fucking terrible people, man. They'll ruin your life. So, and this is some shit that your father or your brother should have told you. But trust me, as an older guy, I'm 35. You know, I went to college too. I went to Northeast University. I was a D1 athlete, dealt with a bunch of 304s, and it's gotten a lot worse for you young guys. I feel sorry because you guys got to deal with Instagram and TikTok and all this other bullshit. You know, we didn't have these problems when I was in school. You know, Instagram was just becoming a thing. But now, thanks to social media, unfortunately, a lot of these girls are fucking insufferable. So, entitlement to a whole other degree. And a lot of you guys are laughing because you guys know I'm telling the fucking truth. How many bitches do we got here that are 5s that act like they're fucking 10s when in reality they bring nothing to the table besides an attitude, syphilis, and no sandwich making skills? It's fucking retarded. So, and this is the reality is, you know, I'm probably a lot of you guys are probably nodding along or in your head or like, oh yeah, that's true. Obviously, you don't want to come off as a misogynist, right, on a college campus. I get it, because these college campuses become indoctrinated fucking leftist camps. But the reality is, most women are fucking useless, if we're gonna be honest, outside of sex. You know, if you remove sex from a woman, you'll realize, like, what the fuck is going on here? The only reason guys tolerate bad behavior from women a lot of times is for sexual access. Now, is this every woman? Of course not. But a lot of them are useless, right? And it's funny because it goes the other way around too. But if I say a lot of guys are fucking useless, no one gives a shit. But if I say a lot of women are useless, oh, that's misogynistic. You know?
Exactly. Like I said, we've created a society that does not match our biology. If Myron Gaines wants to say women are useless, there will be an uproar. People, you know, women all over on Instagram, social media. Oh, he's a misogynist. Oh, he hates women. But it's so easy to trash men because our system, women, modern women, our society doesn't seem to care. And yet men are the actual backbone of everything. We build it, we maintain it, we keep it upright, we keep stuff from just falling apart. And yet these modern women are so entitled that they feel that they can just trash men. But at the same time, if we point out objective truths, then, and especially anything from a man's perspective, oh, we're just the worst thing ever. It is hypocrisy at its finest. But thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about what Myron Gaines had to say, destroying this white knight in this clip and dropping the absolute truth. Thanks again, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.